This is Josh Bradford, the owner of Reaching Out Project, and I'm here with this video to show you a little bit about the workbook. I wanted to make a video that way you could see exactly what the workbook details and what you would be purchasing. So I'm going to flip through some of the pages real quick and give you a real good example of exactly what the workbook is and how you can use it to give you a better start so that you can have a better future. A lot of these worksheets that I created on my own. All of these are stuff that I use to help me get into a better situation when it came to college, and it really helped me along the way. So I've decided to actually publish this workbook, and it's actually being published through a company right now. So I actually have them. They're on back order, but we will have them shipped out as soon as you place the order. Right now, here we go with the workbook. This is actually the first page. It's the copyright page, and you can see I list a lot of the things I feel like is important. I kind of incorporate my story so that you can see exactly how your story kind of compares to it. And I feel like through my story, it's really inspirational to help you see a lot of the things that be able to help you motivate yourself through college. And you can see I start out with answering the question, why do we go to college, and I show a lot of the rates. That way you can really see exactly what happens to people that graduate from college compared to people who don't go to college and what happens with them. So then I move on to the next page. I really address how do we pay for college. I mean, a lot of us are confused on how college really works, so I really go into detail and address exactly how it works, so that way you the reader, can really understand exactly how it works. Also, I answered, this is the biggest part, I feel like, the confusion for a lot of us parents and a lot of us students of FAFSA. And I really focus on this, and I answer a lot of questions that we have. I mean, for example, is why do I need my parents for information? My parents say they feel like they're obligated to pay for my school when they fill out the FAFSA. All these questions are answered right here in this workbook. I also have like little checklists that we go through. The checklists that I used when I first started college, such as the starting college checklist. It really lays out exactly what you need to do as soon as you start, like getting your acceptance letter, from what you do from there, how you apply for scholarships, where you need to go, how you register for your classes, for some of the stuff that's basic. And then I have the FAFSA checklist, which is really a list that shows exactly what you need for the FAFSA, how to fill out the FAFSA, where to go, and exactly what to do after the FAFSA. I have a financial aid letter worksheet. This worksheet's really to help you see exactly what you're going through and how to accept awards and not to accept too much. That way you don't get stuck up in a lot of loans. And then I go into my favorite part, the student loan worksheet, because that's exactly what my program is about. I give you a lot of information about loans, from exactly what you can receive in the federal loans every year to your maximum amount. I also give you a lot of compact facts. That way you can see exactly what you would be paying as a student in college. That way you don't pull out too much and really get yourself in over your head. I give a lot of the websites that you need. These are really important. I found these websites. I love them. These really help you see exactly what you're going to be paying, where to fill out the FAFSA, and that way you can have a really nice plan. That way when you're ready to graduate from college, you know what to expect. I also have tips for success. I feel like this is really important because this really gives you a lot of the ins and outs stuff that we don't know. The tips for success I've kind of plugged in throughout the workbook to give you an idea of the little stuff that we tend to miss that's actually really important. I also go on to give you like little budget worksheets that you have, and these budget worksheets are determined to really help you lay out your budget and to see your income to your expenses every quarter, and you'll end up with a balance. That way you know exactly where your money's going. This is probably my favorite worksheet. I would say this one's the most important as well. I list exactly what you need to ask. Each time you go to a private loan bank and you need to ask a question, I list exactly what you need to ask and how you need to ask it. From there, I have a worksheet to fill out, and you'll be able to copy this worksheet and go through and compare private loans, which is really important. It gives you exactly what to ask, and that way you'll be able to write it down and be able to compare. That way you know you're getting yourself in the best situation. With this worksheet, I kind of laid out so you can see exactly where you're going to be after college. You have the plan, and this is a good worksheet. I feel like that way you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Credit cards is a good one because I feel like it lays out exactly what to expect with credit cards. I give you a whole bunch of information about the credit cards I went through, and you'll be able to work your way to see laying out the best rate for yourself. That way you know exactly where to start paying off of it. How much a credit card will really cost you, you'll be able to go to this website, plug in exactly what your card stuff is, and you'll be able to see exactly what it's costing you. And I go on to help you, the snowball effect. I'm teaching your student how to pay off their cards, and they'll be able to work through the worksheet as well. This, and then of course the Start Saving worksheets really gives them an excellent balance of knowing exactly what to do. And the monthly expense worksheet is another one where they'll be able to plug in all their expenses and be able to see exactly what they're spending. Besides that, I mean, I give my own story in the back. I feel like this one is also a pretty good worksheet. It's called the Seeing What You're Really Spending. This is where they'll be able to write down and save their receipts at the end of the month and see exactly what they're spending. At the end, I have my own story, and I give exactly what my story was. It's pretty long. It's about 4 or 5 pages towards the end, and then I also give them a chance to write exactly what's important to them. That way they can see it. Altogether, I mean, the workbook does run at a pretty good price. I feel like it's a pretty fair price, and I feel like you're getting your money's worth. So check it out, and the PayPal button is listed above, and I hope you like it, and I hope you order it, and we'll get you one soon. Thank you.